As internal wranglings deepen within the People's Democratic Party, now questions have been raised about its readiness to reclaim political dominance ahead of 2027. From competing interest to unresolved zoning controversies, the leadership crisis threatens not only party unity but also strengthens the nation's opposition landscape. Now, we take a closer look at the cracks, the players, and what's the ongoing in terms of turmoil means for the future of the party. Now, joining me to discuss this is Oladimeji Fabiyi, as the former director for the PDP Presidential Campaign. I also have Arthur Ugochukwu, as the Zonal Secretary of the PDP Imo State. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Let me start with you, Mr. Ugochukwu. Your party, the People's Democratic Party, maybe I should ask you as a party member. So when is the convention now? Because Nigerians are getting, different. Mr. Oladimeji, you seem to be laughing. But I've got to ask, maybe I would also direct the same question to you too. So maybe you can tell us, when is your party's convention now? Mr. Ugochukwu, the question is for you.
Okay. Thank you for having me. According to the judgment of the Federal High Court by Justice Omotosho that came on Friday, the 31st October, the convention is not expected to hold for so many reasons. Some group of persons from the party who are interested parties and stakeholders of the party went to court, and lots of issues were raised, and then they were all addressed. So the judgment of the court came, and a lot of things were put to bed. So from that foregoing, as a law-abiding party, which the former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Omar Damago, which he said that the court that very day that there's a law-abiding party, that the PDP will obey the judgment of the court and they will go and appeal. So that judgment of the court is subsisting at the moment, because they said you must not continue with this convention until the statutory requirements of the party are met, which are the party proper notification must be given to INEC, a 21-day notice, and the notice must be signed by the national chairman, as it were, and then the national secretary as present.
All right.
But that was not done in that. Yes, that was not done in that case. And then they said the Congress should not. And peradventure, some people go ahead to constitute the Congress. The judgment went further, asking INEC not to send anybody to monitor the Congress, the convention rather, not to send their personnel to monitor the convention. And if at all they go ahead and produce them, the INEC should not take the names produced by the convention, and INEC must not publish or recognize the names from this said convention.
All right. There's quite a lot to say. Please hold on. Just so that we can, move ahead and also set the records, if at all, straight. For Nigerians watching, so who is now the party's national chairman and secretary?
Yeah, the party's acting national chairman is Honorable Abdul Rahman. He is the vice chairman. He's the vice deputy national chairman, North Central. And the national secretary is Senator Samuel Anyon.
All right, thank you very much. I would, of course, be moving to Mr. Oladimeji Fabiyi. Mr. Oladimeji Fabiyi, do you also agree with what he has said in terms of the persons who, of course, is the party's acting chairman and secretary, and also your party's convention? When is it happening?
Thank you very much, my brother. I busted into laughter when you first threw that question to my brother there, because I don't see any convention in sight at the moment. Now there are conflicting judgments. There was a judgment stopping it. Today we saw that there's another judgment saying the convention must go ahead. Whichever way it goes, I think it's good that everything is in the court. At the end of this, Supreme Court will take a position, and that's why I said, for me, I don't see any convention in sight at the moment. But beyond all of this, let me quickly say something. It's quite unfortunate that this party, that beautiful party that gave some of us opportunity to understand what democracy, what party politics is all about, Today, he's being dragged in the mud, he's being dumped in the ditch, he's being marched on, he's being disgraced by some folks who say they are leaders, those who do not share, who were not even there when the founding vision, the founding principle, the founding ideals of the party were being established. They are the ones calling the shot today, doing what they like because they have opportunity, they are privileged to be thrown up by some leaders or by providence. Today, the party that has made them what they are, what they have become. They are doing what everything they like, to that party.
Sorry, sir. Who are these individuals within the party before we go on break?
They are all there. They are all there. These are the number one. These are the people that are fighting now because they're the ones these people that are making noise now are the one who brought the party to where it is. That Magu played his own role, played it very bad, and precisely we joined Jim as the man who came to act as national chairman and brought down the party. We have some of these governors who didn't play their role very well. We have the Minister of FCT, Wike. We have the G5. All of them together brought this party to where it is today. Before, they wanted us to believe that it was the former vice president that is the problem. Now the man has stepped aside. The problem still persisted. So who is the problem now? This is the question.
I mean, that of course is an important question. Okay. We'll come back to your response on this because I know you have a lot to say. We'll go on a quick break. When we return, of course, the show continues. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Still have Oladimeji Fabiyi, is the former director of the PDP Presidential Campaign, and also Arthur Ugochukwu is the Zonal Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Imo State, as guests. Gentlemen, thank you for staying with me. Now, before we went on that break, Mr. Fabiyi, you were trying to establish a point. I want to give you the opportunity to clear your thought pattern and also, a few more comments. 30 seconds. Thank you very much.
To be honest with you, I am not happy because this is a party that I was part of from the beginning. I played my part. All of us played our part. Too bad to say, but I have to say this fact because they don't want to hear it. But I'll tell you this fact that the current PDP class of PDP governors are the worst in the history of the PDP.
The current class of PDP governors. Why is that? Why are they the worst?
They are the worst class of governors I've ever seen in the history of PDP. And I stand by it. I stand to be challenged. I can prove it anywhere. And I'm not going to retract it because that's my opinion. Secondly,
in 30 seconds, why are they the worst? This current set of PDP governors.
But you know why they are the worst.
I don't know. You said it. I don't know.
When there are times they are supposed to take action, everybody is looking aside. But today, where do they go? They are going to join APC. These are the worst class of governors. When Obasanjo was there, I didn't see any AD governor leaving their party to come and join PDP as platform of Obasanjo. Then Damagun again and his ESCO. They are the most reckless and irresponsible NWC in the history of the party. I've worked with more than 5-6 NWC of the party. This is the worst I've ever seen. Ironically, and very funny too. Damagun that has been, and some of his colleagues that has been errand of Minister of FCT, errand boys of Minister of FCT, are now the one was apart with him. You can imagine the public secretary of the party and Damagun, who were not together before, now they have come back together. So this speaks to the character of those who say they are the leaders that are leading us in this stuff. The hypocrisy and conspiracy that has brought them together, I'm happy has scattered them. I'm not happy that the party is going down the drain, but what these people have done, posterity will judge all of them. Where is the rebel G5 now? G5, where are they? Where is Sheima? Where is Sheima with Wike? Where is Fayoshe? Where are all of them? They have forgotten that political party like PDP, is not a party that an individual wants to lord himself over.
All right.
And they are going to be the worst loser at the end of the day.
All right, Mr. Oladimeji Fabiyi, of course, thank you so much. Let me take your response, Arthur Ugochukwu, before we drop the curtains. 30 seconds.
Yes, the only place I will have to agree with Mr. Oladimeji is the incompetence of the former national chairman of the party, Ambassador Omar Damago. He's very incompetent, and there are so many skirmishes around him that made the current NWC to decide that he steps aside so that the party will be fixed for the better. So that being said, I want to tell Fabiyi that you cannot exonerate yourself entirely and your principal that you worked under, who has now left the party and left the remnants of you in PDP, to still hold the grants for him. if you want to talk about those that caused the problem from the PDP or in the PDP, you cannot exonerate Atiku Abubakar, who had consistently weighed the party down, who had consistently played a major role in destroying the party by always ensuring that he reaps where he did not sow, but always ensuring that year in, year out, he will run back and pick the ticket of the party, irrespective of whose God it or whose ox is big going. So
but sorry, so that we can move forward. We only have a few seconds more. We have a few. He's no more a member of the party, but some members still insist that the problem still persists. So what's going on?
Yeah, the problem has been solved. The problem at the moment is fixed.
So do you
they left behind? Yeah.
All right. So I mean, just also to respond to the allegation that the current set of PDP governors are the worst. Do you also think that is the case?
They are not living up to the expectation. They are not doing what they are supposed to do as a party in opposition.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. I know that we have a lot to say, but we also need to go. It's been a pleasure having this conversation. Oladimeji Fabiyi, the former director of the People's Democratic Party Presidential Campaign. I know you have a lot to say, but we need to go. Thank you so much. And also, of course, Arthur Ugochukwu, the Zonal Secretary of the PDP Imo State. Once again, gentlemen, thank you for your time.